History is an unending dialogue between the past and the present. E.H. Carr. The 11 Ideas That Shaped Our World, A Brief History of Political and Economic Thought. Introduction. Hey there, and welcome back to my channel. In this video, I want to take a closer look at some of the most important political and economic ideas that have shaped our world. From feudalism to human rights, these ideas have influenced how we think about power, money, and society. I'll discuss the origins and impact of these ideas and explore some of the debates and controversies surrounding them. Modern capitalism or neoliberalism based on currency, online platforms, global trade, mass production automation, etc., will be dealt with in more detail separately. So, whether you're a history student or interested in how the world works, you'll find this video informative and thought-provoking. Let's get started. 1. Feudalism. Feudalism was a political and economic system that dominated much of Europe from the 9th to the 15th century. In this system, the land was owned by nobles who granted it to vassals in exchange for loyalty and military service. Vassals, in turn, could give land to their sub-vassals. This hierarchical system created a complex network of loyalties and obligations that governed much of medieval life. 2. Mercantilism. Mercantilism was an economic theory that emerged in Europe during the 16th and 17th centuries. It held that a nation's wealth and power depended on its ability to accumulate precious metals, especially gold and silver. Mercantilist policies aimed to increase a country's exports and decrease imports to maintain a favorable trade balance. This often involved protectionist measures such as tariffs and subsidies. 3. Liberalism. Liberalism is a political and economic philosophy that emerged in the late 18th and early 19th centuries. It emphasizes individual rights and freedoms, including freedom of speech, religion, and association, as well as the importance of free markets and limited government intervention. Liberalism has been a driving force behind the development of modern democratic societies. 4. Industrialization. Industrialization was a process of economic and social transformation in Europe and North America in the 18th and 19th centuries. It involved the shift from a primarily agricultural economy to one based on manufacturing and industry, fueled by technological innovations such as the steam engine and the spinning jenny. Industrialization led to significant increases in productivity and wealth but also created new forms of exploitation and inequality. 5. Socialism. Socialism is a political and economic philosophy that emerged in the 19th century as a response to the inequalities and injustices of industrial capitalism. It advocates for collective ownership and control of the means of production and greater economic and social equality. Socialism has been a driving force behind movements for workers' rights, social welfare programs, and the development of mixed economies. 6. Marxism. Marxism is a political and economic theory developed by Karl Marx and Friedrich Engels in the mid-19th century. It posits that history is driven by class struggle, with the ruling class exploiting the working class for their gain. Marx believed that capitalism would inevitably lead to its downfall and that a socialist revolution would pave the way for a classless society. Marxism has been a significant influence on revolutionary movements and leftist politics around the world. 7. Nationalism. Nationalism is a political and social movement emphasizing national identity and pride. It emerged in the 19th century as a response to the upheavals of industrialization and has played a significant role in the development of modern nation-states. Nationalism has been a driving force behind movements for independence and self-determination and a source of conflict and division. 8. Feminism. Feminism is a political and social movement that advocates for gender equality and women's rights. It emerged in the late 19th century and has been a driving force behind significant social and political changes, including women's suffrage, reproductive rights, and the recognition of sexual harassment and violence against women. Feminism has also been a source of tension and debate within societies. 9. Environmentalism. Environmentalism is a political and social movement emphasizing the importance of protecting the natural environment. It emerged in the mid-20th century due to growing concerns about pollution, habitat destruction, and climate change. Environmentalism has led to the developing of conservation policies, sustainability initiatives, and efforts to address global environmental challenges. It has become a significant political and social force in many countries. 10. Neoliberalism. Neoliberalism is an economic philosophy that emerged in the late 20th century. It emphasizes the importance of free markets, limited government intervention, and deregulation. Neoliberal policies have been associated with globalization, financialization, and the dismantling of social welfare programs. Neoliberalism has been controversial and debated, with some arguing that it has exacerbated inequality and contributed to the global financial crisis. 11. Human rights. Human rights are universal rights and freedoms inherent to all human beings, regardless of race, gender, religion, or other characteristics. The idea of human rights emerged after World War II and has been enshrined in international law and institutions. Human rights have become a driving force behind movements and campaigns for social justice, including those addressing discrimination, oppression, and injustice. These are just a few of the many political and economic ideas that have significantly impacted the world. They have driven social, economic, and political change and continue to shape the world in which we live. Understanding these ideas is crucial for understanding the driving forces behind the development of modern societies and the challenges we face today. Closing. Thanks for watching this video on the political and economic ideas that change the world. Understanding these ideas is crucial for understanding the forces that have shaped our world and thinking about the challenges we face as a global society. I hope you found it informative and engaging. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel for more content like this. And if you have any thoughts or questions about the ideas I discussed in this video, please feel free to comment below. I'd love to hear your feedback. I'll see you in the following video. Thanks for watching.